First of all, giving praise to our ancestors, to our elders, and our age mates and our juniors, big little brother Anamdi, little big brother Al. The first piece I want to do is dedicated 2 weeks ago. We just had our great aunt, great aunt, and our great uncle pass away. So this is a piece in dedication to them. And it's also the title of our latest chapbook, and it's titled Lyrical Libations. When I was young, I was a hyperactive child. My father calmed my ass down by playing the jazz of Monk and Miles. One day I got up the nerve and said, Dad, this song don't even got no words. He didn't encourage me to write my own. And if there's anything I've gathered in all of my years, it is that nothing is as it appears. Therefore, I stand before you naked, without labels, titles, or names, merely a man without a shadow and a true span of time. And I'm the 5th generation of my family since we stopped sharecropping, but still we've yet to net a profit. So off to work I go. But this morning my worries in the world handed me a headache, and I was thoroughly convinced in my mind that if I get just a little bit more rest, I'll be fine. But then thoughts of my ancestors picking cotton forced me to pick myself up, because my complaints of a splitting headache ain't shit compared to the pain of their flesh being split by whips. And my freedom that they worked for and died for is worth more to me than life itself. See, in this society, you are trained to believe only what your 2 eyes see. So a sinking slave ship is somehow less dramatic than a Titanic. But no longer am I awaiting my emancipation. And never again will I engage in meaningless conversation. So the next time you ask me, say hi, nice weather we're having today, isn't it? I will not deny my temptation. I will say, yeah, it's not as hot as it used to be on the fucking plantation. And like most, you will figure my frustrations to be fueled by a lack of education. But the blood in my veins speaks Swahili and Igbo, so it's hard for me to translate American hate. Face to face, I stand ready to duel with the devil, refusing to run. It's my pen versus his gun. The world stopped this rotation. Every living creature stood still with anticipation. He shot, then I shot, and now we pour the blood of Lucifer onto the floor for this lyrical libation. Rest in peace.
No doubt. We both work with children, and this is a piece for our children. Little black girl, you ain't gonna be no doctor. You ain't gonna be no lawyer.
Don't you know?
Dreams are
illegal in the ghetto.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a teacher.
Don't you know, nigga, boy,
Little black girl,
dreams
you ain't gonna be no doctor.
illegal in the ghetto.
I heard that dreams are illegal in the ghetto.
Dreams are illegal in the ghetto.
Not drugs, but dreams are illegal.
Dreams are illegal in the ghetto. But
I am dreaming. But I am dreaming. I had a dream.
I had a dream
that I was in America. I mean, I was actually in the land of the beautiful and the home of the brave. My boss came into my office and said, "Hi, Bob, how's it going? Why don't you take off early and here's that raise?" As I pulled my Suburban up to my suburban home, I got the mail out the box, all approved for another home equity loan.
Great.
The Girl Scouts were there ringing the bell with cookies to sell. Of course, I brought a box, and Hillary quieted down Marmaduke, who began to bark. Later on, me and the wife and the kids took a bike ride to the park. When we got back, we had apple pie with ice cream on top, and then we buckled up and headed on down a block for us to get some videos to watch. When we returned, the kids put on their PJs, relaxed in the den for some family time watching videos. Then all these strangers turned and said to me, "Nigga, what are you doing here? Don't you know that dreams are illegal in the ghetto? Dreams are illegal in the ghetto.
Gunshots ringing the heat of the night, followed by screams, violently disrupting my dreams. You see, in the ghetto, you don't need to read the paper or watch the news to know that somebody died around here tonight. But once the ambulance leave and the police sirens stop and the crowd disperses, that silence soaks into my soul, sobering my senses, and it's often over-intoxicating society. And I try to relax. I try to relax, but the devil just won't let go. He keeps pointing to the signs that are posted all around me that read dreams are illegal in the ghetto. You see, my neighborhood is the bottom of the barrel where drugs get mixed. Here there are no brothers and sisters, just confused brothers and sisters. Hear people drown in the backwash of Hillary Clinton's white water.
Takes a village to raise a child?
In the midst of ghetto chaos, dreams are quickly lost. And in the ghetto, the devil is in sweet control as dreams are stolen. And you know there is no honor amongst thieves, so dreams are stolen with ease. A high school graduate, barely 17, gives up her college dreams for a pair of tight jeans and a chance to be the next ghetto queen.
Shake what your mama gave you.
You see in the ghetto, checks and basketballs bounce with regularity.
Crossing over.
Life and death intermixed with no disparity. Ghetto youth live for nothing, ghetto youth die for nothing. Every day, blue skies are gray. All they know is that they want to make
I'm
dough.
gonna get paid, kid.
The devil has them chasing a colorless rainbow. And at the end, there is no pot of gold, just a pot of steam, which he exchanges for their dreams. You see, bona fide slaves are made in the devil's dream trade. Without dreams, you're equivalent to being non-existent. You see, our children need to be told that they can achieve and that God bless those who hold on to their dreams. We got to take down the signs so that they'll never know.
We got to take down the signs so that all kids won't
never know
that the devil was trying to make dreams.
We got to take
dreams
down the signs.
The devil was trying to make dreams.
Our kids won't
know that the devil was trying to make dreams.
The devil was trying to make dreams illegal
in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Dreams are illegal in the ghetto. Peace.
Ninety 99.9% of the times, the hand that holds the gun, the finger that pulls the trigger, sparking a combustion, igniting the gunpowder, propelling that lead projectile into my body is going to be another black hand. So death seems like somebody I know.
You see, me and this brother got into a beef last week. Well, the truth is, him and his boys just beat me down in the street. And I don't even know why, but I got me this pistol now, so somebody gonna die. Pistol in my pocket, hoodie on my head. It's time to go get some revenge, kid. I went back to the spot where the beatdown occurred and gunshots is all you heard. I called them all off guard and emptied the clip. Yeah, I flexed on them brothers. I showed them I wasn't to be F with. And for the brother who started it, I shot him in the face. Now I'm in court hearing my case.
How old are you, boy?
But I'm only 17, Your Honor. But I'm only 17. But I'm only 17, Your Honor. And that means I'm never going to see my mommy again. Brothers, win. We're going to put this dumb shit to an end. Win. Brothers, win. We're going to put this dumb shit to an end.
In America, the land of lost dreams, death has life only in today's newspapers. Retelling the horror of last night's tragedy, the headline read, "It's just another nigga dead, another nigga dead." Heads hang low and swing from side to side as this never-ending lullaby lulls them into a dreamless sleep. See, in the ghetto, in the midst of ghetto strife, death has become a way of life.
A way of life.
It's just expected like rain on a cloudy day. It interrupts the heated argument on a steamy night. And after the flagrant foul, death is the final buzzer of the basketball game. And like a tie-breaking three-pointer, the shot is sometimes cheered and applauded.
Yeah.
Because around here, everybody knows somebody that's been murdered. Children, they no longer play games like tag, hide and seek, and hopscotch. Now they play guess who got shot?
Guess who got shot?
Death is so common on the ghetto streets that children outline bodies with their sidewalk chalk. Death is recognizable to me. I see him everywhere I go. I see him walking around with his pockets full of papers, proof that he paid for his own ignorance. I see him everywhere I go. You see, death seems like somebody I know. Death seems like somebody I know.
It's that sister who I used to be in love with. Calling me, talking this old bug shit out. She never wants to see me again, and this time she really meant it. Telling me she just came from the abortion clinic, killing my seed before I got a chance to live, breathe, and grow. I mean, damn.
Death seems like somebody I know.
I know.
Death seems like
somebody
I know.
I know.
Oh, shit. Look who back on the block. It's my man, Sean. Oh, your name Sharif now. Got a kufi on, holding the Holy Quran, reciting scriptures about how law will come to you when you least expect it. Asking me, does Brother Shabazz still teach Salat classes over at the mosque? Then he said, you and Twin still doing your poetry thing, right? He said, check out this. I wrote this one night on the yard.
when I was
He said,
locked
to
up.
the American
The
media,
American media.
deceiving niggas is as effortless as breathing. They got us waiting to exhale, so we just inhale. We just inhale.
You know what I'm saying?
Claiming to be God's property, but we ain't living property. I said, oh shit. I said, I'm glad to see you use your time wisely and you ain't let your time use you. He said, you know how it is, twin. The devil just trying to make all his brothers into statistics. He said, inshallah, I ain't going out like that. He said, tell your brother. I said, what's up, too? He said, I'm gonna get back. He said, assalamu alaikum, as he stuck out his palm. I said, wa alaikum assalam, as I grasped his and mine. And it seems that no sooner than his fingers were free from my grasp that he turned back into that same ass nigga he used to be, that same ass nigga he was, that same ass nigga he is. And instead of holding the Quran, he was now holding that golden trophy of niggas, a 40 ounce of more liquor. And he was attempting to hold a conversation, offering me so-called illumination on the book about Illuminati I already read, and I'm like, damn, I must have skipped that chapter.
You said, they said, what?
And after he finished advertising his ignorance, I said, yo, you're showing. There's a funeral, I gotta go. You see, death seems like somebody I know.
I know.
Death seems like somebody I know.
I know.
Peace.
Peace.
Everybody in the place, check it out like this, y'all. Are you ready to rock with Amsterdam? Clap your hands right now, let me clap your hands. Are you ready to rock with Amsterdam? Somebody clap your hands, I don't see you clap your hands. Are you ready to rock with Amsterdam? Got my man TLM, I know you clap your hands. Are you ready to rock with Amsterdam? Yo, it goes like this, check it out, Rich. That was my man Cosmo on the cut. Still all good, clap your hands like that. 1, 2, y'all. 1, 2, y'all. It's mind power on the set. 1, 2. For those who try to break the brain, yo, it's all in vain. I reclaim and make that rise of fame into a fallen name. I'm known to kick ill shit, be on a battle rap. You wanna get on some bragging? Well, we can settle that. Down for challenge, I ask him any day, but then MCs be more quiet than the minute on the 4th of May. Sometimes afraid to admit this incredible force. Follow the passion that's inside is my only torch. TLM sufficing this, creating sick shit up in the basement like the true when he was hiding kids. So while you try this and don't know what you did again, better examine yourself and check your shit again. Cause in the end of the day, when you're alone again, no microphones and no women to bone again, it comes down to the esteem of the inner kid. Me and my music as a team for the infinite. And you don't know what it means, I'm breathing lyrics. I'm eating with my spirit while you're fiending for gimmicks. I'll be seeking you fast with Mahika the last, jumping off butt cheeks cause you rappers is half-assed. Stop it right there. Thank you. That was some stuff in English, but I mean, there's so many ill. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. There's so many ill MCs out here in English, and it humbles me very much. So I want to do a little thing in Dutch. I'm going to do it a cappella, because you can't understand a word of the Dutch things I'm going to be saying. But I want you to feel the flow, because we've been working in Holland on trying to make our language sound funky for like 15 years, and it's finally beginning to work. For example, I got a little example, like if you were to say the year 88 was great in Dutch, would be like 1988 is prachtig. So that's not funky at all. And I'm gonna drop a little verse so maybe you can feel this flow. It goes like this. Verdomme, hoe kwam hij mijn huis in? Kwam hij mijn thuis in? Eerst was mijn leven als geluid digitaal, maar nou zit er volop ruis in. Emoties overhoop, zoals de spullen in de kamer. Mijn helderheid wordt vager door een continu gehamer in mijn bovenkamer. Ik zie mijn lucht in het doorglas. Iedereen die doet zijn ding en ik ga nu fout. Alleen die TLM die hoort het, doorboort het, je hoort de flow en iedereen uit Holland die lacht nu, verkracht nu, maar zeker niet wel het ritme. De brainiac is zonder microfoon en je kikt me. Ik sta hier in Philly mijn ding te doen. Ik heb geen poen, maar ben al zeker wel geen oen. Iedereen doet zijn ding. Als Hans ben ik anders. MC's zijn niet te vertrouwen als Ludo Sanders. Maar ik ben Strander en zie wat jij niet ziet. Ik heb een lyrisch monopolie, dus mensen erger je niet. Maar neem dat risico. Check strategio. Wat is de Cluedo? Net als Play-Doh. Vorm ik flexibel. Verbaal een verhaal. Brain power is de naam. Hallo, aangenaam.
Very touched to be asked to kind of come out and lend my skills to help raise some money to send my brothers over to Chicago to do their thing. And I know that they are going to represent us well. I am not a slam poet. I just write slam and poetry. So I'm going to kind of do a piece that describes why I do this, and it's called Now You Know. Who? I be the synthesis of poetic rhyme and sensual harmony, combating the discordant phrases found blaring incessantly on inner city streets. I be the rumble of the urban jungle, a syllable shimmy shaker, emitting enough seismic lyrical devastation to have your whole foundation quaker. See, Richter has no scale vast enough to chart the vibe of she. Scribe leading a tribe of like-minded word warriors, text-toting soldiers armed with the pen that's mightier and rhymes much tighter than the average MC. Mortal frequencies only spy me in 3 dimensions, so they're incapable of battling me on the other planes I be coming from. Cloaked in enemy ignorance, I set my rhyme intensity on stun. Why I be lyrical rage transformed to lexical eloquence? My musical mouth rhythms learn to mambo in staccato boots, causing echoes loud enough to crack the ivory tower. I got an early lesson on how to skip through puddles caused by intermittent inferiority showers that rained in a climate measuring self-worth by degrees. Thought me to be a bench warmer in Ivy's league. Considered my melanin with more disdain than intrigue. Colored me by numbers, not realizing that I be no quota hustler. I earned my spot on the team, honestly. Broke 1,200 on the SAT, yet still proficient ebonically. Living manifestation of Plessy versus Ferguson, a ghetto flower that blossomed under the rays of a separate but equal sun. Yet they tried to shade me like night vision, so I vented my angst through poetic composition. Better be glad that my pen was closer at hand than my gun. How I be a code cracker, Agent 00 Infinity, subduing subliminal syntax with exhaustive overstanding, kinetic energy too dynamic to rationalize logically, creator's progeny. I kneel and pray just so I can hear myself think. Therefore, I am the mortal link between perception and reality, a cipher, simultaneously all and nothing, endless possibility. My rebirth unearthed instinct societally encrypted. Now I move in emotion, so I know you feel me. Slip into your empty spaces lyrically and shift your whole disposition using this passionate tongue to stimulate dormant spirits, causing soul erection, impregnating fertile earth minds, causing suns to rise and chart the course of destiny while new moon daughters hold the fort down, exercising the laws of gravity, disallowing any attempt to shut down this movement of a beat funky enough for us all to groove to, inviting you to re-enter the womb of the one rhythm, a pulse of a people that is universal and indivisible. People that are universal and indivisible. We are people, you and I, you and I. Now you know. Peace.
I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't even supposed to be here. But that day they came, I was by the river, praising the Creator. I was bending her ears, filling her eyes with my glory. Must have been why she didn't hear their cries, see their pain, or know their story. And when I returned, remnants of my people were left behind, and I was buried and lost, and I saw no hope. I offered myself to the gods of death, but the elders deemed me the orator, the recorder of my people's brutal saga. In their blood-stained mutilations, they wailed to me, right, Trapita, right these wrongs, Trapita, right. I wasn't supposed to be here. On the ship, 2 brothers shielded me from disease violations, and it cost one his life. Those chains cut into me. Swords threatened to devour me, watching my land dissolve into the darkness of a doomed journey. I wanted to leap into that sea, but when I ran to the edge of the ship, one strong sister pushed her arms in front of me, and she held me tightly, and she rocked me sweetly, singing softly amid all that savagery. She was singing, right, Trapita, right these wrongs, Trapita, right. We weren't supposed to be here. On that plantation, work like a dog with nothing to show for it. Watch folks being bought and sold. I bear the lashings, bear the rapes, nurse the babies, pray to the gods. Almost went crazy, mesmerized by it all. I contemplated ending it all, but there was a brother who led me to a path, a sister who lit the way and pulled me along, and as we two groped and stumbled our ways through the undergrounds of freedom's dim trail, her desperate whispers were pounding in my ears. In my ears she was pounding, right, Trapita, right these wrongs, Trapita, right. We weren't supposed to be here. It was those forced marriages in the early years, the lack of education years, the dog and water hoses in the freedom marches years, the you ain't shit cause you're just a woman years, the you just a baby machine years, the we be equal now psych years, the we be middle class now psych years, the why I got to be a bitch cause I always got something to say years, the you make $1 on every 75 cents I make years, and I'm still a woman even if I can't make no babies years, and I love my men but wrong is wrong years, and I'm gonna make it through this shit, even if it kills me years, and it almost did years, but somewhere, somehow, those ancestors were screaming, right, Trapita, you got to right these wrongs, Trapita, right? I wasn't supposed to be here. I was born girl into this male hierarchy, transported black into this white society, stayed African when the Europeans came at me, remained free amid the slave reality, stood bold against weak mentality. I'm true despite all the obvious hypocrisies, and I survived to say to all the dream snatchers and child molesters, women haters and men downgraders, all you drug dealers, reality stealers, political wheelers, to all you smart idiots and dumb geniuses, to all you suckers who hold the world in the palm of your hand, pissy, drunk with your self-absorbed God complex. I survived to say I'm here. I'm here to right these wrongs. I'm here to right. Thank you. Thank you. And the final piece I'd like to share is called No Poem, and it's just a lighthearted little piece. And I have to run because I'm supposed to be babysitting for somebody's child at 9:30, so I have to hurry up. You know, as a poet, and a female poet especially, like if you've dated and someone always ends up saying to you, don't write a poem about me. You hear that so many times. And so this is called No Poem. He said he ain't want to be no poem. No hastily thrown together words gushing from emotional overloaded lips. He ain't want to be no tired ass soliloquy, no journal entry indicating the precise moment of the perceived hurt. He wasn't trying to be no poetry woman's belly aches and blues, no poetry woman's wails and cries inscribed on a cold ass piece of paper. He ain't want to be no reason for her newfound lesbian thoughts or her venom tongue or her getting religion or her closing down her heart. He wasn't trying to be associated with no crazy shit. He was only trying to get laid, do some charming. He didn't mean none of that stuff. Damn, he didn't want her proud ass masquerading in front of no folks exposing him. He didn't want to be no poem. No, I got up at 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep because you hurt me so bad words. He didn't want that abortion noted, that shoved disgust. Didn't want to read about her pain, giving him ownership for the whole damn thing. Just like a poetry woman, he thought living in a serious fantasy, mistaking greed for need, lonely for harmony, booty call for intimacy, love for lust, love for lust. He wasn't going to be nobody's cheap therapy session, nobody's writer's group chat, nobody's poetry slam ace card. He didn't mess with no poetry woman. He stuck with them non-writing girls with bad memories, no documentation. He stuck with them non-writing girls with bad memories and no documentation. That's why he could come and go as he pleased and leave trails of inconsistencies, knowing that he'll be gone long enough before they realize that he wasn't shit to write about. Thank you.
Often my delirium is so strong that I can't even dance to the rhythm or walk the line between my drums and everyone else's. Attempting to shoot down the sun with a slingshot and bad aim got me missing the point. Losing my religion hand to hand. Shit. So I rock the cradle with minstrel speak, buck my eyes and show my teeth when the lights come on. So no matter what the deal, I want my money up front, preferably in small bills. Fat knots make the honeys act like horse flies next to a pile of horse shit. Often my delirium is so strong that I can't dance to the rhythm. Pondering where to start, I stand on the fringe between talking loud and saying nothing, and often my rage burns persistent like the equatorial sun. Often you can find the entirety of my fortune shining bejeweled on my wrist or dangling from my neck in precious metals, like a noose, fit for the spook who sat on his ass for too long by the door. Now I'm wondering why there's so much truth in the notion that one's either a pimp or a whore where I'm from, trying to fly to clear blue skies and then lick the great American titty at the same time. Brothers walking the line between blackness and getting their ass busted by Afrocentricity. See, now I understand why black folks from other continents think we ain't shit on sight. Things fall apart in the great US of A. Toilet bowl of the world, pristine white, but full of shit. Downright confusing any who give into its gaze of melting pot fantasy turned mongrel stew daydream. Hey, you know, maybe they'll start calling us blacks Indians and us Indians coloreds and us coloreds Bantus and Hottentots. But most of the niggas I know will find a way to make it hip or hop their way to the NAACP for some more superficial smoke screens to lay over the rest of the truth. Then we get back to shooting down our own stars in the night, sleeping with one eye open to welcome the safety of the morning light. And often my delirium is so strong that I can't even dance to the rhythm. Now there ain't no such thing as nationalism. Now niggas can ride on top of the bus if they damn well please. But instead we get educated in Greek and snatch women's clothes off like drunk detectives under summer sun. Swimming in the waters of more primitive ways cause dirty sex on video pays these days and niggas got a way of making slow money fast. Writing checks they ass can't cash like talking that mystical pro-black rhetoric bullshit and then not paying the rent. You know come 2000, internet hell gonna catch the chills and repent, so save as much as you can on driving hard cause you gonna need this information down the road, bruh. Freshly dipped and intricately spoken, he approached. And the whole world cried. And often my delirium is so strong that I can't even dance to the rhythm. Thanks. Yeah, this codeine got me dumb slow right now, so you gotta bear with me. I was a young boy when I decided to disengage my crime enzymes and steer clear of stagnant pools of water. The frames of reference which my fellow brethren now activate like to seek out salvation now stinks like bad pussy in the breath of people who still believe in the phrase, keep it real. The disease of our very own miscarriages serves as a bed on which to lay our heads and allow our demons to defeat us without even physically appearing, and nobody wants to talk about it. That's a bit too deep for now. So I set myself to avenge the murder of time with personality as my infantry and will to win as my backup battalion. These roguish demons and their swaggering falsifications of life as we know it dance naked on cauldrons of deceit. I know it, for I've heard their lies on the whispering wind. Long before the gyration of the heathen became marketable, some would sell their souls in search of a better one rather than sweeping the soot from the corners of mental rooms. Nowadays, Sunday worship makes up for 6 moons worth of blasphemy for the average man. From the ivory tower, Big Brother watches people surviving on suggestive garments in the never-ending quest for sexual fire, mixed with a lust for blood and guts on screen and on their neighbor's camcorder. I was a young boy when I decided to disengage my crime enzymes. Codeine in the house. Codeine in the house. I ain't even gonna front on y'all, cause I love y'all. Y'all came in here. So I'm gonna read a couple things that I've written since I fucked up. Yeah, my clip-on cast. Shameful it is how many of us find the sum of our lives dragging ourselves along, face first in the ass of another sheep, waiting in line to be shaved and sent back to the farm to grow new coats made of jaded wool, guilt weighing us down like bags of bricks, daring us to set them down and live, with schizophrenic hands fondling lies, defecation, and dinner in the same night, prone to living like employed vagrants, brushing our teeth with soda and weed smoke. But at times, the move be fantastic like Shaft on a police scanner. I do indeed be Mr. Glass Ceiling, scaling ebonic ladders, backspinning turntables, brand new sneakers, and herb smoke, ghetto fabulous, to make the style base fatter. Both lover and fighter, jet black chameleon by the book, or transform executive to potential crook. But today I can decipher pain and scoff at weakness. So I've traded in my light switches for gradually turning knobs to take advantage of what little time is left before Lady Luck takes her shine off of the lot. This boy turned man overnight. Until today, I had a hard time shaking the grip of these thoughtless pit bulls in my mind. What kind of existence is this? To be so accomplished yet so unprepared. Another lesson for the self-taught leader. When it's pitch black and you have no weapon, times are too expensive to be afraid. Codeine is like good for the mellowing out side of things. Make it real cool. Like. Dancing on the embers that were once the foundation of truth, and shitting on a toilet that was once a colored folks' barbecue. The world in all its greatness now resembles a molecule beneath the heat lamp as the pathogen becomes menacing bully. Where's my childhood? And who did I last lend a piece of my soul to? Why haven't they returned it and made my accounts receivable just one mistake more current? Standing frostbitten on a beach made of snowflakes, frigid waves of emotion fall at the touch of an angel, crash and drown my posture at a glimpse of Babylon coming on the face of Mother Molecule, Earth, the prototype frontier, yet a child compared to the eternity of the comets. And nothing is quite what it seems, and anymore feels like procrastination's lie telling me it's time to evolve again. My soul I gave up a good while back, aged by misfortune and galvanized by loss of contact with culture. I could crow by morning like a rooster or fry hot and greasy at night. The routine of failure remains sorrowfully familiar to many of the niggas I was once young with. And some of those I once admired have become recognizable bald spots on a head full of complexion complexes. We've been divided and conquered again. And in walks illusionary luster with her nasty ass ways and those intoxicating eyes. Turn your spirit 3 different shades in just 2 tries. Before and after. Still in the dark despite the light. Aged by the grace of good God or devilishly dead. You can't hide from yourself. Because no matter where you go, there you are. Thanks for your time.
You standing behind me for? These are my kids. This is Shakira. She behind me, and that's Mar. Actually, I didn't even think I was gonna get on because I was mad late. Cause she acting so shy, I'm gonna do this piece I did for her.